Hey, good night, good morning. Some of you may be starting the day, some of you may be taking a long day just to see this stream. So, thank you very much for being here. My name is Alberto, and as always, I like to test my mic and my video. I think everything should work fine, but just let me know in the comments, right? Uh, so I see a lot of comments here this far, and that gets me excited because I see some familiar names, some other that are new to me, but I'm really glad to see, and some others that I'm getting used to see very frequently, and then that's really cool. What a great comment for a start with this Pachuca Pachanga. We talked last time that that doesn't mean what you may be thinking for, but it's cool to have that phrase. I like that. How you explained that the last time, a place where cholas have fun. I can't remember, but that was really fun. So your first super hack, and of course the great Green Yoshix with Segundo, which has extra points, extra Alberto points for being in Spanish. Hello, folks. Hey, hi from Ash27. Mandy say hi. Congratulations, first on last stream. Pranav, you're saying you were first on last stream, the David one. Thank you. And see some let's choose. I was talking with Ryan Lau on the previous. I think it was today on Global Hack Week number 5. Yeah, I think it was number 5, and I now get the let's choose joke, and yeah, it's a cool joke, but I don't know. I kind of juggling was my mentor, so I can turn my back to Blahash. um, Grigashik says no. Pranab says I am waiting for my man Nufak. Yesterday I missed the super important session on API. Yeah, maybe you were saying Newfall. Um, but I think Newfall session was earlier today. Uh, I saw he had some troubles with the stream, but I don't know what that ended. I hope everything well with the session. Oh, Alberto, yeah, it's me. It's Alberto. um, AI party virtual socialize that. Yeah, that's amazing. So I'm guessing my mic it's okay. And you may be wondering, stunning web APIs you didn't know about. It's a great name, but what does that mean? It's my mistake in description. It says default. Oh, that reminds me of something, and I need to ask you to please help me checking in. Um, Here's the link. I always forget this part, but yeah, please check in and you will receive that extra community points. And let me see if that says default, um, or maybe you're referring to another link. No, it says Alberto. It says explore a accurate selection of lesser known APIs that offer unique and innovative capabilities across various domains with Alberto, coach at the Major League. It's hosted by Zillard, so maybe you're talking about another link. You both are the same, Albert. Okay. Um, So I already spoiled you. This is what this session. Okay, this is what this session is about: exploring these web APIs because the list is huge. It's immense. So we will be scrolling in my favorite documentation, which is Mozilla Web Docs. And we are going to take some of these APIs and start building projects for that. Small projects just to see how you can. Um, you will recreate the process. You will see me scrolling, selecting some of these APIs, see what we can build with it. Maybe you can try to integrate them all in one single application. But the idea here is to at least have knowledge that they exist. So you know that, for example, there are APIs that retrieves data, but not all APIs works that way. Some APIs, specifically these web APIs, they don't don't get you data, don't connect you with a data set or a database or anything that comes with information, but allows you to access other pieces of software. Remember, that's why they are considered APIs, application public interfaces. That because that allows you to connect with other pieces of software that are pre-made. Well, in this case, they are built in the web browser, um, and well, that can facilitate your life in many funny ways. Even though you are not a JavaScript developer, a web developer, getting familiar with these APIs can help you have um, a great tool in your box of tools for whenever you need to do something related to files, to music, to video, to making queries, to fetching other APIs that do return you data, to I want another handle to encrypt some things. The encryption API is there. The the picture one. You can make possible, for example, how if you want to make an application with video, you can integrate this feature on your app that takes the full video screen and put it just in a small square, and you can move it across the whole space. That's cool. That's the main idea of this. Specifically, I want to check one I talk a lot about, which is the Canva one, because it's just really cool to be honest, having the ability to do graphic things on web. That's simple, because it's very simple with JavaScript. And we're going to build a small project where we can draw like in Paint, if you remember Paint. Actually, there's a deployed page that it's called Painting. I'm not sure which tools they use, but we are going to make our own version using Canvas. Um, I find front end super challenging. I try to learn it, but it's super hard. I won't say it's hard, to be honest. I will say it's extensive. There's a lot of things, but really lots of things to learn in front end. Um, but they are my feeling is that they are not as hard as could backend be. For example, I tried to do backend, I tried to do um, DevOps. I'm currently working on automatizations and doing like the simple things in those areas. It's like this level of difficulty, and like doing the complicated things in front end, it's like this level of difficulty. I don't know. I think it's my perception. um, You know what? Forget that about the complicated things on front end. It's being this level because I know there are very complicated things. But let's return the example with the simple things. If you want to do a simple thing in those areas, this is the level. But if you want to do simple things in front end, I will put the bar less high. Don't misunderstand me, Alberto. In the welcome note, it's my mistake, but you on the fall had the same style of teaching, and I like it a lot. Oh, that's great! I really like that you enjoy my streams. So thank you so much for being here. Um, and well, returning to what I was saying about these APIs, just to close this section and put our hands on work, you don't know where you're going to need one of these. And remember, it's kind of silly, but you don't know what you don't know, right? So, um, as I was saying, front end it's very extensive. You have to learn a lot of things, and there are a lot of resources that can help you. And in this case, I want you to take a look to these APIs and in the future think like, hey, I remember the stream I watched with Alberto, and I remember he talked about this API that can help me to manage peripheral ports on my computer. I cannot remember how to do it in Python. I cannot remember how to do it just in Node. Let's use the web API. Why not? And let's create a web app for that. Web apps are, once you mastered they are like super easy to create, and with a great benefit that it's that you can share it worldwide. I was thinking in this week, like, what's the advantage of creating, for example, there's Electron. And I'm still thinking about this. If you have a good answer, please share it with me because I was thinking, like, hey, why don't I use Electron to make a desktop app for this web page that I have? And the big stopper here was that I need to make updates to that app that is online. And in that case, if I make it a desktop application, I will constantly need the users to download the updates. And I don't know if that's okay, the big advantage here of being online is that they don't need to download, upgrade, or do anything. The next time they connect, that will be the latest version. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I'm still thinking about that. The point here is that web developing for me it's still one of the most powerful things we can learn. But let me know here in the comments what's your opinions, and if you're not a web developer, what do you do, and why you think that's powerful too. And if you are here, maybe I'm wondering that you want to learn some of web developing, and well, thanks for letting me guide you. Sorry, I moved my camera, but I'm ready. I think we have complete this introduction, so I can start sharing my screen. Let me prepare another tab for this. Just give me a second. Mm, sorry, my computer is really slow right now, but I'll. It's your computer, a movie theater screen. I get you because of my eyes, right? Actually, I have I think it's 32 inches. It's super wide screen. Uh, I can find more space where to put. I have what's the name of theirs? Um, in Mac, I think they added this to Windows 11 recently, but you can have different desktops and just passing you can have the like the windows open, right? Well, I have six of that, and I have two physical screens. The 32 inches one, and the one that comes with Mac, and I still need more space. That phrase, more RGB, more power, more screens, more power. Well, that's accurate. Uh, uh, but yeah, nice joke. I have this right now. So you should be able to see my screen now. Oh no, I needed to add it to the stream. Cool. Let me move this. What would you recommend for backend, Node.js or Django? Um, we can see your screen now. Thanks. For this question, that's a hard one because I've tried Django and it was really difficult to me. But I think it was because in that time I was just learning Python and I was not that fluent with it. Um, so I will say it depends completely on what you want to do, and if you master JavaScript, well, Node.js for sure. But if you also master Python, or you happen to have problems using JavaScript, well, Django is the way. I think for sure they can do very similar things in that sense. But here, for example, I want to do a little clarification because Django, for what I understand, it is a framework for building backend in Python, right? While Node.js, it's not only that. Node.js, it's an entire runtime for JavaScript that helps you to build backend in JavaScript. But that's one of the very small things Node.js can do. Um, if you compare it, for example, Express, which is a framework for JavaScript in Node.js, then that makes more sense, Um, and I will choose Express, of course, because I'm a JavaScript fan. And in where I work, we use that, or backend. It's built on JavaScript. I think they are using Nest, which is another great framework. Apparently, the team is super happy. They recently have been implementing that tool, and that works fine, right? So that will be the answer. As always, it depends, and it depends on if you have good management of the language and what things specifically you can do. Because remember, Django, it's not all the only option. You have Flask, you have Fast API, for example, in Python, right? So there are many options, and it depends on what you want to do. So if you want to go deep in the question, go ahead. Let me know here in the comments. In general terms, that's the answer. So you're seeing my screen right now, and well, how do I get here? You may be wondering. Well, you just need to go to your favorite browser and tap MDN and click hit enter. And in my case, this is weird. I don't know what this appeared, but I see Movimiento Democrático Nicaragüense. Um, something about Wikipedia. But the first search here is mostly web developers, the web docs, the great web docs. So we open this, and inside here we can look for the reference section on the headbar, and we look for web APIs. So let me share this link with you here on the comments. So here's the link, people. And well, if you translate this to English again, here it is. And basically, this is the same we were talking when you write code for the web. There are a large number of web APIs available, and below it's the list of the interfaces, the object types that you can may be able to use while developing. Um, this is a cool thing. The APIs are typically used with JavaScript, although this doesn't always have to be the case. So you can look for specific cases for other languages. I have seen strong the assembly, web assembly, getting too strong. Actually, if you heard recently about a framework of Python that creates web applications using just Python without JavaScript, well, that's kind of a lie. No, well, no, it's true. But indeed, uh, the underneath all of the framework they use is WebAssembly, and I think that's really cool. I can't remember the name of that framework, but I check it, and it was really cool, specifically for Python users that wanted to share their apps across, well, worldwide. And let's see the specifications, starting with they go in order. For example, we have the output device API. Since we're in stream, I think we won't be able to check this, but let's explore it to just see what this API does. This is a great thing to have in mind. If we want to see this feature available, we need to be under the secure protocol, HTTPS, and not secure deploy. For example, there are many options of serverless hosting available. For example, the great Firestore, Firebase with the hosting offers you an HTTPS deployment for free, and well, you don't have to worry about anything with the server. Uh, Netlify, Vercel, Heroku. Well, there are many options, but you just need to ensure you're using the safe protocol here. Another thing to have in mind here is this icon, because this is experimental. What does an experimental technology means? You cannot fully rely on this. but that's it. I mean, they admit that they have a great advance, so they can publish it, they can share it, they can test it, but there may be some use cases that they are just broken, and you can apport to the community, report that, open an issue. Well, you know how open source works, right? So this is cool. The audio output device APIs allow web applications to prompt users about what output device should be used for audio playback. What does that mean? And I want to show here. Yeah, you're seeing this. No. Um, if I open here, and you will see the sound one, you will see the output here. It's on my external headset, right? But I could select the built-in mic, sorry, the speakers of the MacBook. Also, the monitor, it's an LD, has speakers itself. I could select this black hole, for example. It's something I created for recording in OBS because OBS didn't work quite well with Mac. But using this black hole, I can share it. This is for a camera, external camera that I have that has their microphone, etc. So doing this, it's inside the operating system. Now you're able to do that in web. What's the advantage of that? Well, for example, when I started, when I started doing this stream, StreamYard tells you like, hey, what you want to be the output of the sounds, the music you're playing, the all the sound that generates from the stream, and what you want to be the input of this. Well, this it's using this API probably. What else? Some of another great thing that Mozilla has is that they brings you with already set examples of how to use this. So I'm thinking the query, let's understand this code. The document, it's an object inside the browser, but this document class has a thing that's called query selectors that goes to your HTML or the what's the name of this? It's something about a tree. Well, goes imagine that goes to the HTML and look for um, an element with ID. This hashtag just means that it's with an ID, my button. And for that element, now we have that reference to that element in JavaScript. We add an element listener that it's a listener for the click. So when we click that button, we execute this callback function that is an async one. That means it's going to do perform something not on the thread of JavaScript, but it's going to take it from the thread, execute it, and once it's done, it will return to the heap. If navigator media device select audio output, same as document, the navigator it is another object. If it doesn't have the media device select audio output um, attributes, this will tell you the select audio output it's not support or it does not support or it is in not in secure context. That is what we were talking about. We only can guarantee this performing on HTTPS. But yeah, else we return this return is just for ending the function. What else? Displayed prompt to select the device. Well, in case this does works, I mean, in case we have select audio output, this won't be executed. This won't be run. So we assign to audio device the navigator media device select audio output, and this is again an async function. So the icing thing here is that we are going to wait until the this line is executed. If we didn't await here, we the code will try to access this immediately, and audio device will be undefined for every time the code is run, because the these operations are performed in, yeah, milliseconds, but these other ones are performed like in, what's less than milliseconds. That's a wish. Weird question. I think it's not milli centi nano questions, nanoseconds. I don't think that's a common say, but it's super fast. So we await for this operation to be performed. That's how asynchronous code works on JavaScript. Well, one of the ways of how asynchronous works on JavaScript. The other option is use promises. If you are not familiar with this concept in JavaScript, I really recommend you to take a look to um, what was the name of this book? It was amazing. Sorry. Eloquent JavaScript. Eloquent JavaScript. It's an open source book. You can find it in GitHub. In If you want to buy it, go ahead. I think the book is not that expensive, and I really recommend that. But yeah, um, Eloquent JavaScript. Yeah, let me see if I can find it very quick. Eloquent JavaScript. Yeah, this is the book. Oh, you rock 404. Here's the link. So yes, I was saying, the only version, it's completely yeah, that was really fast. It's completely free. Take a look at this, and you will have a great knowledge of how JavaScript works. Another thing, another um, resource I really recommend, and I think this is pure gold. It's the one that, what was the name of this dude? It is called. Let me think of this really fast. I think I even have this saved on a bookmark. Let me look for my mail. I'm saying mail because all of this started as a series of like a newsletter, but then they decided it was too good that they decided to make it a course or something like that. I think it was Thomas. No. Oh my god, I can't remember. I forgot his name. He's like one of the biggest. Yeah, let's look for JavaScript. I have it as highlighted, I think. I cannot let this pass because this is Dan Abramov. Oh my god, I can't remember. I don't know why I didn't remember that. But yeah, look for Dan Abramov. Um, Dan Abramov. Oh, here, Google Dan Abramov. Oh, without H. Dan Abramov reacted it's his blog, but the one I'm talking about it's just JavaScript. This one. Dan Abrov was a member of the React team. He was too involved in Redux and stuff like that. Uh, I don't know much about his life, but the thing that got me learning his name it's this one. Explore the JavaScript universe. Rebuild your mental model from the inside out. This is not free. I have to warn you. I got it free because I was in the mail list I mentioned. I didn't even have it complete. Well, I didn't got it complete. They I think they released some other models. Oh no, there are only 10 episodes. Yeah, then I have it all, and and you can get a preview. This is the link. Let me share it with you. But I really recommend this. I mean, if you want to get serious in JavaScript, this is pure gold. Pure gold. Seriously, the illustrations, the explanations, the whole idea here, it's beautiful. But well, that was just a little parenthesis. Let me return to this, and let's get this from an upper move. So again, we wait until this is completed. The result is turning the audio device constant, and for here we create an element called audio. We save it here, and we set its property source as this string, which is I'm guessing some resource on the internet. Then we set play. This could be a little hard because it's like if you were doing HTML in JavaScript. We are creating an element called audio, like the audio tag. We are saving it at the reference as a const because we want the method of source, sorry, the property of source to be set as this string, and we want the method play to be executed. Then the audio.set sync ID, we pass the audio and the device ID to change the sync selected from the output device. And that's it. Now, if you log the output details, you may look something like this. Console log, blah, 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 audio input, real take audio in. So this was just the first of an immense list of web APIs. I shared the link. If you want me to check one, a specific one, just let me know. Your indie is superb. 404 not found 19. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I see. Maybe you're referring to this. Superb morning. Okay, you need to you need to explain me that. But yeah, let's continue. I'll be scrolling down, and I will see what comes to my attention. I will try to find interesting ones to explore, but let me know again if you have anything in mind. For example, here, background fetch API, background sneak, background task, badging. This badging sounds interesting. Battery detection API, battery API, which could be the difference between these two. Let's explore that. This Bluetooth API, wow, that's really cool. Let's see if we can make an example about this. Broadcast channel, the beacon. Let's see what the beacon is, just for curiosity. Batching. The API extension gives web developers a method of setting a badge on a document or application to act as the notification that the state has changed without displaying more than a distracting notification. I'm thinking this is something like when you receive a notification in the apps that this small icon, but I am not sure. What's cookie store API? We will see it. We will see it. Let me just and with this, I recently opened, and we will see the cookie store API. Um, Concepts, types of badges, app badges, document badges, near the top of the page icon. Oh, yeah. So we can add here a badge, I think. Setting badges, interfaces. Let's see if they have an example navigator set badge. Okay, uh, let's let's do this. Navigator dot set app badge. Navigator set add badge is not a function. Hmm. Why is not a function? Browser compatibility. Oh, Firefox doesn't support this. That's why. Well, we cannot try it. But I'm for sure Firefox has a reason for not supporting this. Um, Even Chrome it just partially supports this. So only Safari and Safari and iOS. Maybe this is an Apple thing. Let me open Safari to see what we can do. Are these badges for like customer rewards, or are buyers something like actually pertain to coding? I was thinking the same like you, like the first thing that they were something for rewards, or like the GitHub badges for climate change or something like that. But that didn't make sense. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Here's Safari. Let's move this to console. And here, this is navigator dot set. How was it? Set up batch. This is a 12. If I run it, set up batch is not a function. What? But I am in Safari, right? To Safari. Yeah, I'm desktop Safari. Maybe not the version. Hmm. Well, this was too experimental. Let's see another one. The battery status. Battery status API, often more refer of the. Oh, I think this is the same. The Parker. No, we opened this beacon. I thought I opened that. Oh, if you open it, it's the same. Ah, okay, 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 okay. So let's see what does this runs. Okay, this is a great example. For example, this can be used to adjust your app's resources usage to reduce battery drain when the battery is low, or to save changes before the battery runs. This is amazing to save changes before battery runs. Let's see the implementation. So navigator dot get battery. No, don't tell me that again. Firefox doesn't support this. That's weird. Navigator dot get battery. Am I doing something wrong? Get battery. It's with double T. Oh, actually, Safari doesn't support it too. So let me open Chrome. Let's quit Safari. This is not helping anymore. Okay, and let's open um, Angular material. Why not? Navigator again. The get battery. This is a promise. So that then console.log. What does this outputs? We can check here. Yeah, of course, we received the battery. So this is a B arrow function. Battery, cool. Battery manager, charging, true, because yeah, my laptop is charging right now. Level 1. I'm guessing this goes from 0 to 1 because I currently have 100%. But we don't have to guess. We actually can see the battery manager. What does this have inside? Instance, charging, a boolean indicating charging time or remaining zero if battery is already full. That we saw that. We can close this. Discharging time level, yeah, it goes from 0 to 1. So this is really cool. This is an API. We don't have to do anything about the app. It was just a line of code. We can take action here. For example, as mentioned in the documentation, to save, to warn the user, hey, plug your computer, you are going to lose the progress if this shuts down or whatever. So the battery manager API, what's cool, barcode detection, recognition of logs, variety of use cases, supported formats, QR codes can be used for online payments. Cool. Oh, cool. Supported barcodes format as the Aztec, as this type of codes. Data matrix, QR, and well, very many barcodes. Let's see the compatibility. Uh, you may be wondering, hey Alberto, why do you have Firefox if apparently they don't support many of these? Well, I have one thing in consideration. Well, two things. Many of these APIs are experimental. The other thing is that Firefox cares the most about security more than anyone. And if they don't support these overall, I trust the Firefox team to say we are not secure, then this is safe. For example, for the previous one, accessing um, the accessing a thing, an information of your computer, that could sound like just your battery. What? No, you share the screen. We can see your battery level. Well, you're sharing more than just battery level with the browser, and they can attack you and they can get to maybe things you don't want to be public, to get to know to other peoples, and etc. So yeah, I totally feel secure as you, Green Jasix and Firefox, and uh, that's the reason they probably don't allow uh, some of these. But the truth is, most users use Chrome. Actually, I have Chrome installed because of that. Because all the things I developed thinking of Chrome. If they look good on Chrome, if they work on Chrome, and that's it. Because most the biggest part of your users will be using Chrome. Um, so you can do barcode detection with Chrome. The other one, the Bluetooth. Let's see again the browser compatibility. Same. This is related to issues of sharing too much data with with the browser. The There's a thing about the kernels, for example, for these type of things, um, that I'm guessing Firefox don't even ask for permission for access to those kernels because there are too many sensitive information on hardware, living on hardware, like the Bluetooth module inside the computer, for example, like the camera one, like the ports or whatever. But I have Chrome installed, so we can do this. Um, I'm just curious about this Beacon API. The Beacon, it's used to send an asynchronous and not blocking request to a web server. The request does not expect a response, unlike requests made like the HTTP request or Fetch API. The browser guarantees to initialize a Beacon request before the page hits. Okay, okay. I don't see an application of this. If the page is about to be unloaded, mm, beacon requests are both asynchronous and ready to be sent. Okay, I would like to see a good use of this. Firefox allowed this, so I'm guessing this is safe to test. But we don't even have a code example of this. Navigators and beacon. The navigator method messaging sends an HTTP proposed request containing a small of data to a server. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. The logs, for example. Okay, let's close this beacon. And let's see if you have any suggestions or anything because I've just seen on the comment section a lot of great messages here. Um, okay, first to see it's the cookie store API. Let's look for this cookie store API. We will check this, but before let me see. Thank you for the syntax. Love it. That sounds interesting. The one spicy taco mentioned. It is a store for tasty cookies. Yeah, exactly. So if you're hungry or you want to have a good meal, dinner, go for one of these safety cookies. Uh, tasty. Sorry, that just seem really useful. Yeah, they do actually. There is a shame they only work on Safari and Safari iOS, but I'm guessing that that's an Apple thing. That's a nice interpretation. However, I believe suprab means God and had means morning and it means had. It is like good morning. Okay, I'm guessing it is like good morning. Are these badges for like customer rewards? Oh yeah, we mentioned that. I think they were for what I understand. I think they were like for notifications. Like if you want to add a badge in the tab, like you change tab so you're not seeing what's happening inside this, but I don't know. It could be a chat service on your web page, right? Those type of services that says, "Hey, we're here to help," and you start typing, and then they take a lot to answer, and you go to do other things because have a life, and then you return and you realize they respond you like 30 minutes ago, and you have now to reply again, and because you take time to reply, they will take twice time to reply. Well, a good use case for that is that if you add one of these badges, I can explore many tabs. I can do another things, and then suddenly I can see, hey, this tab has a badge with a number, or a red dot, or whatever. I need to put attention here so I can realize the response to my message. I think that's the use case. I think that's what they refer there. And sounds very similar to how applications in iOS works. So I'm guessing it's that. I'm guessing that's even from that's a development from the Apple team. I'm thinking, but that's just completely guessing. Don't take me for granted. Batching API only works on progressive web apps. Oh, that's why. That's really cool. And again, makes a lot of sense again. Uh, an API demo. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Let me see if I can open this. Can I go to https://badging? But I'm guessing this is only glitch.me. Is this only for Gorson Chromium Brave? Okay, let me see. I'll copy this. Yeah, because this probably won't work. Sorry, this the browser. Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Okay, the API badging, it's a new web platform API that allows install web apps to set an application widget badge shown in an operating system specific place associated with the application, such as the shop for home, unless manually set, blah, 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 no, it must be installed progressive web app. It also requires notifications, permissions, set up batch in page. Oh, but I need to install this. Um, hmm, didn't this supposed to have an option for installing? I can't remember how to. Okay, yeah. For what I read, I think this is exactly what we were expecting to be. Hey guys, the Twitch points are only redeemable on dimmer streams. You can use your points up, but nothing will happen. Yeah, I think that's true. Actually, Dimmer, it's a super pro of Twitch. I am not, to be honest. This is my first time using. Well, not my first time this is stream, but what I mean it's I've never streamed to Twitch before Major League Hacking. I used to stream for YouTube and Facebook and all other platforms, but yeah, not for stream. No, I mean not for Twitch. Uh, so if you have questions related to points and what you can do, Dimmer is the guy. Safari 2 doesn't support it. Can a moderator redeem points for the individual data spend points do not reimburse me, I understand that my reward would not play. Um, you know what? Please ask on the Discord, and I am sure some of the team will help you. I remember this happened sometime before, and and yeah, they receive help from someone in the team. Uh, these barcodes are a neat option. Yeah, I like that too. I feel secure on Firefox. Same feeling, bro. Um, that's what I thought it said. Yeah. Yay. Oh, wait. You're around. You're always saving the day. I believe way codes may have helped. Maybe. Way always helps. So let's continue. And we were seeing not this, the cookie store API. And jokes apart, this is not a cookie store. Uh, I will explain cookies as little pieces of metadata that you, how to say, that you carry with you every time you enter a web page. So you might be wondering why I say that I want tacos, and then suddenly this new taco store um, starts. Well, suddenly I start receiving information, mails, advertisements will be the most common thing about this new taco store. Is my telephone hearing me? Well, it probably is. But one of the most effective ways to do this type of advertisements and know what people want is using cookies, because you probably didn't even you probably don't um, have the original idea of tacos. That probably comes from a friend of you that just telling you, hey, I want to a taco store, or I eat the tacos 2 days ago, or something like that, and you now remember, oh, okay, my friend told me about that, and now I want tacos. Well, your friends probably Google for a great taco store, or use Google Maps with his account, with her account logged in. So he or her is storing cookies that now when you are with him, um, you like pause this meta information, and well, internet, the great data, well, all the information there's can say, it's like maybe 404. It's interesting in their friends searches, so you can see these taco stores or these taco advertisements, things like that. It is pies by new device. Um, well, not like pass, but when you connect like to the same networks, not for just proximity, like they communicate without relation, or they try to communicate just for being near itself. Let's say because they are connected to the same networks. And same, not only the data your friends or other people collect, the self data that you keep going. And again, Firefox has this is not a commercial for Firefox, but you should be so assured by the modem router. Yeah, um, yeah, exactly. And again, the less cookies or the less data you store with you, the less the internet or the algorithms know about you. So that's a good thing for security, but well, you won't be able to receive very custom notifications or recommendations or advertisement. So it's up to you what you want. Do you want your browser that tells you exactly what you want and gives you the best recommendations of tacos when you're hungry, or you want to be kind of secure about your data? Um, it's not that simple, to be honest, but well, it's a great trade-off to talk about. So that could be resumed as a cookie. The information you carry with you, that you say, hey, I'll be visiting these sites now. I carry this information, and I'll be visiting this other one. And hey, for example, it's like if you were entering physical stores. And they put you like a badge, like, hey, you were here in Macy's and now you go to the Home Depot. Hey, you were here in Home Depot and now you go to a specific store, let's say Milwaukee. So the people of Milwaukee see your Home Depot badge and tells you like, oh, you're interested in buying uh, this type of products or this type of how to say um, yeah, articles, things like that. And let's see what specifically this cookie store API is. This cookie store API, it's an asynchronous API for managing cookies, okay, available in Windows and also service workers. Concept and usage, the existing method of getting and setting cookies involve working with document.cookie. Oh, so this is simple. Let me look for another one just to show you. Um, have you heard of local storage? Storage, shared storage, service workers. I'm thinking this is the one I am talking about. Mhm. No, this is not the one I'm talking about. Um, Let me see. I had that even with sensors on, it still happens. Sensors out. Hello, I just came back from college. Can you give me some context of what's happening? Yeah, we are exploring. We are still seeing some of these web APIs. For here on the comments, it's the list on Mozilla documentation. If you want me to check one specifically, we are taking that time for. For example, in this moment, we are checking out the the cookie store API. Oh, I was missing this property window that login storage. Why I was missing this? Didn't look for this correctly? Storage. Web storage. Well, reference of the API, the window has the local storage. The property of only lecture allows you to access the storage. Mm, okay, here. I want you to take a look at this, and I want you to, well, I want to see if there are some examples here. I think they know. But the great thing here is that, for example, Firefox doesn't allow the cookies to have to even have a cookie store. Um, and again, you may be thinking, "Hey, I had Firefox. I cannot do anything in Firefox." Well, developing for Firefox it's complicated, yes, because most things don't work here, but that's for user security. So let's see on Chrome if we open the inspector, the developer tools, and we see here on application, we will see different types of storage. One of these it's the local storage, one other it's the session storage. We can have web SQL, IndexedDB, but we have a cookie section. So we can learn about cookies, and well, this is the things we were mentioning, blah blah blah. Local storage, it seems to be empty. Well, it's only have one thing, but let's do another thing that it's window dot local storage dot set item. And how was this? Let me remember. Well, now I can just put this will be saved as local storage. Two arguments required. Oh, yeah, it is key value. So this will be message. And now I have a message here that is this will be saved as local storage. Let's see how to save the cookie. The specification of the cookie store. Window.cookie store. Oh, cookie store. Okay, cool. Dot set. I'm thinking it would be set. Get set method. And it's similar key value. So this will be message to cookie message, and this will be saved as a tasty cookie, and we set it right. So we come here to cookies, we check the ones here material, and we have the cookie message. Cookie will be saved, cookie will be saved. Now let's continue exploring the internet. Well, I'm on incognito. oh, oh no. Well, let's return. I want you to see that I moved to a page to another, and I still have the local store message, and I still have the cookies message because browsers um, got this information for you, and when you keep exploring, going to other uh, how to say to other pages and etc. We still have the information in there. It doesn't matter. In this case, the thing is I started Chrome with Cognit, not for any specific reason, but because I have a tab open and I just drag it here. And you may be wondering, so then Alberto, what's the difference between local storage, session storage, and cookie storage? Well, local storage will persist even if you close the window, the browser, and all, and reopen. That's the local storage of the browser. Session, it will only be available if the tab it's open during the time. If you close the tab and you open it again, session storage will be lost. And these two are often used for developers to pass information, to have for the application logic part, right? So the cookies are get used for the developers, but the reason of the cookies it's again to get these metadata, to know you better as a customer, to know your profile more, to explore what type of user you are, more in that sense that managing logic. um, Eclectic, it's pretty interesting finding some good information. Oh, thank you. And yeah, well, that's the cookie store API. Same as that, you have the local storage API. This is your store API. And if you saw, we this far have two things: the navigator, the window, navigator, and I know another one, which is the we saw that document. Let's see what the document is, because the document refers to the HTML, the page we have. So here on document, we can see the whole tree of the HTML. We have the header, the body. Here we can have the scripts, the scripts living here, the div containing all the application. And well, this should be served in server because I cannot access. Select the version of the document, select the theme for the documentation. Material. Oh yeah, it's here. No, forget it. Here is. So for example, I can go here and open the navbar, and I want to see the GitHub icon. How does that works? The GitHub it's here. So I can open this, the spam one, the SVG. This is the SVG referring to the GitHub. So I can copy this. Well, you could copy the pattern. You will have the GitHub icon here, but that's not an interesting thing. Um, I was talking about the document, the window, and the navigator. As far as the names can tell, navigator refers to what does the browser have. What does these, for example, Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Opera, and other browsers could have inside. And this is the global class of this. The self-refer to the browser you're using, containing the information as attributes, but also methods that can help you as APIs to use these great pieces of software. And if, for example, in the WebDM, MDM documentation, you can find a great list not only of the APIs specifications, but of the interfaces. That means the types that you can find here. And well, the window, it's something similar to to well, why can I try to complete myself where there's a page here that that explain that. Window, window, WebGL, web storage, window, window. The object window represents, that we change it to English, represents the object containing the DOM. And what's the DOM? The document object model. This is how web pages are built. You can find more information here. But for instance, the window can help you to access and to manipulate more, how to say it, more methods that, for example, the document can does. So if you will thinking, if you think of this that way, the window contains like the pre-built functions working in your application, and the document contains reference of the nodes of the tags of the HTML elements, and that's just it. It's there a standard file extension for cookies? Well, there's this page, the W3C community group, containing more detailed information about cookies. To be honest, I have a partial idea of how cookies work. Again, the same thing here with front end. Um, it's very extensive. So probably cookies are not that complicated, but I haven't had the pleasure to put me strictly to study this. So I can share with you this if you're interested. So here's the link, and well, we can now close this. I don't want to close without having the chance of building something here with these APIs. And I promise we were going to build something with the Canvas one. Remember? It should be here, Canvas API. So I think no one mentioned any other API they wanted you wanted me to check. Yeah, I think you didn't. But so let's start with our Canvas API example. I swear this it's going to be very fast. Actually, let me. I will open here a new terminal. Mm, okay, it's open now. Oh, but I need to move it here. Sorry. And I'm going to create a new index.html and a new file called um, paint.js. The index.html file just only will have HTML. Right. So inside here, I'm going to import this script and give me a second. I had it prepared here. We are going to add a canvas body with an ID, which will be, of course, Canva. And, well, script type text JavaScript source the paint.js one. I'm just going to check everything's correctly connected. So I'm going to open this with an extension called Live Server, but feel free to open it whatever way you want. I'm going to close this Chrome tab already. We're not using this anymore. And here on this one, let me, it opened me another, well, in another tab. I'm talking about this one. Okay, it's connected, so everything fine. And here inside the paint, we are going to start doing some things. Well, we mentioned that we have the document. In this case, we want to access something of our HTML, of our document. So document dot, we can do this many ways. The simple one is get element by ID in this case because we added the element canvas. And for this, we need to create a 2D context of the canvas. We are going to store this as a const variable called canvas, of course. And well, that's it. Let me see. Yeah, the context of the canvas will be in 2 dimension. Thanks, Copilot. What else? We want to paint with the mouse, right? In this case, clicking the cursor and seeing. So for that, we need to get reference to the mouse too. And another thing, which is a variable. In this case, will be a let because we're going to change this, and it will be the the position. And in X and Y, both will be 0. We will create a function called draw that will receive the event that, as says here, will check if the event that button is different from one. That means it is not clicking the mouse, will return. That means not drawing. If it is clicking, well, the context will begin a path. We need to declare a line width, line cap in this case will be rounded, and the stroke style, the stroke color, you can think about that. And we need to get the positions of where the cursor is, right? So the position we declared at 0. So we need to update where these positions are. But first, before setting the position, we need to do another thing, which is aligned to the position, to the new position, and a stroke. And with that, we close our draw function. But we mentioned that we need to call a set position. This position, it's easy. We need to set position. This will be a function, sorry. And it receives the event to position. The new position in X will be e.client in X. No, we're in this case we are not going to use offsets, so no need for this. E, it's the event of the drawing, right? And what does client X and client Y means? Well, we are missing 2 things. That will be the listeners for the mouse moving up, down, and being clicked. This we can paste them if before the position, and this is a document that add a listener to the mouse in the draw function. That means every time the mouse moves across uh, across the application, we'll call the draw function that will set the draw with the event of being pushed, and that will call the set position with the same event. But plus that, we can add a document add event listener to the mouse down, and we will call the set position function. And same as that, we need another one and the last one, which is document at level listener, the mouse enter, and same with save position. So let's save this and let's see how our canvas behaves. In this case, let me first inspect where the canvas is. Canvas is new. Okay, inspector, canvas. Here's the canvas. So here on console, we probably need the canvas to be more big. So let's add some styles to our HTML. Um, Style body and canvas. And I would like the background here to be not not white but light. Why not a light pink or a light salmon, like cyan? Like salmon likes me more. Let's see again how this behaves. Okay, our canvas is here. I will change the background color to the canvas to white. Yeah, of course. And I want to make this wider. So what can we do? Margin it's 0, position it's fixed. What else? Um, I want to do body padding of 2 amps, solid but not black, solid, maybe red of 3 pixels, and this to be height. Um, what's the best for this? 100%, and the width 100%. And let's see. Okay, so why does this works? Hate, with, hate, hate, and only with. Oh, maybe but this comes from the body with the thing about the padding zero, padding zero, canvas, hate 100%. Let's say 90%. Oh, missed the zero. And same the width, 90%. Okay, this works better. And just let me remove this padding. And so, what else could be with missing? Mm, 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 to the loud listener set positioned to the new position from to and hit the stroke. Hmm. Okay, let me see. Maybe that that was the problem. Type error canvas is new. This is this correct? Canvas I can get a LRV, CTX, GTX, field rect. No. Okay, yeah, it is correct. It's well implemented, right? Canvas, 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 canvas. Yeah, yeah, should be fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just console dot log e. So I'm moving the mouse. Okay, let me check. That could be a thing. this is not calling itself. Retrieving bx stateful inline icon. Timeout. Mhm. Why I had it here. Why this isn't working? Okay, I have a problem with my code. I didn't expect to have because it was working, and I think this is weird. Give me a second. Now I'll fix this. I begin the path, the line width. I have a line cap which is round. I have the stroke style. The worries the context moved from one position to another position, that it's changed according to the mouse draw. Uh-huh. And then I hit a stroke. Lines comment. Yeah. Okay. Let's do something. I need to add another function that would be resize. Resize with an S. Yeah. Please reserve a second. The the event. No, it does not receive any event, but this will set the CT, the context, to be to have the width of the canvas. And the last thing is that with the window, because this is the window, we have a enable listener to do resize. And let's see if now we can make this work. Yeah, no. Oh, okay, the error is here. Okay, for a second I thought we'd lost this error. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm missing another thing, which is this. So this case is not uncommented. Let's try another thing. Mhm. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Okay, this is working. Okay. Script tag should be just about body, I guess. About body, and I guess. I don't think that this is well. I can try that, but no, I checked for that. Well, you haven't. Okay, let's try. I don't want to say. I don't want to say nothing. I don't know, but I think before checking Canvas documented body. Uh, documented body. Why is that? We saw no. Okay, that resolved it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I missed that. So yeah, this is the script. Yeah. So when I click here, I can draw, and I will say thank you, and a big heart here. So nice. Thanks for helping me fix the code, Eclectic. And thank you so much for all of you to be here. Um, I really enjoy spending this time exploring the APIs. I really enjoyed the time we passed together. And well, I have to say, this is the end of the session, and also this is the end of this API week. Tomorrow we will have, well, tomorrow for me, tomorrow for many of you, same day or uh, time zones are a thing to consider, right? But I just wanted to say that join Mary in the closing ceremony and tell them you had a great time here and with all of my other fellows that they were giving amazing workshops here on the API week. I'm really glad that you had fun with Yashix. I'm really glad that you were joining me, Eclectic. Otherwise, I don't know if I could realize that. Um, 404 with the green lettuce and Ange 27 Dev. Thank you so much. It was a really pleasure, and I will see you in our next Global Hack Week or in another hackathon coming up. I don't know, but for sure I will see you. Bye.